Hey, what's up, Kabroda crew? Welcome to our first ever live. Today we're just going to be going over the charts, checking out uh, kind of what Bitcoin's been doing. Looks like it hit 110,000 yesterday, so yeah, let's get right into it. Switch over to our chart screen. Sweet. All right. So it looks like, yeah, we did actually break 110,000. I saw that notification on my phone earlier today, so it's interested to see checking it out, what we got. Yesterday we actually had a nice little move, nice trade. We'll cover that in the daily recap, so be sure to check that out. But for right now, let's just go through the basic daily battle box setup. So first things first, we'll pull out ChatGPT. One sec. All right, pull out ChatGPT. Then we're gonna just start our write up. So ask him to build our market recap for today. We'll just start from the beginning. So it's going to ask us what our trader level is. For me, I'm just going to go with in between novice and advanced. Just like that. Alright, and then it's going to ask us what we want to name it. So we'll just, I really like the name Echo that we have chose here. So I'll just choose Echo every time. Sweet. So now you got your Echo ready to set up. He's ready to go. He's going to ask us for a screenshot for the daily. So I'm just gonna ask it. Let's do the daily market recap. All right, sweet. So here we go. We got our Saxon S. We need in the 4-hour chart, 1-hour chart, 5-minute chart, 5-minute chart, and then ideally a book map, screenshot. We'll try to get all of those in there. So basically, what we'll do is we'll go back over to our trading view page. So go back to trading view. Then we're gonna go to our 4-hour chart first. So switch on over. I like to send it to the weekly and the daily most of the time too, but for today we'll just stick with exactly what it says. So get your 4-hour chart, zoom out a little bit, get it all nice and set up. And then Windows Shift and S to screenshot. Take a picture of the entire screen, and then we'll move right back to ChatGPT and paste it right in there. That'll be the first one, and we'll just do this 3 or 4 more times to get all of them in there. So next you got the 1-hour chart. So go back to trading view, 1-hour chart. Get that screenshot, move back over, paste it in there. Back to trading view, get to 15-minute. Paste it back into ChatGPT. Back to trading view. And we're going to the 5-minute chart. So we'll grab the last screenshot, paste it in there, and then that's all we have to do. So if you do have bookmark, can grab bookmark too. That would be helpful for the GPT to kind of know what the volume and stuff is for the day. But for now, we got our 4 screenshots. What it's going to do with this is going to grab our market momentum summary. So it's going to go 4 hour to 5 minute and kind of break them down, show us what's going on. It's going to give us key levels of support and resistance throughout the 4 hour through the 5 minutes. So like, what should we be looking for today? Is there any kind of support there, any kind of resistance that we're looking at? What level should we be looking for it to break through today before we end up actually taking a trade? So yeah, nice, those kind of things that we're looking for. And then it's going to give us a 30-minute range for trade path planning. So basically what that means is it's going to take find out what the 30-minute candle's high and low was, and then it's going to give us basically the high and low of the candle. That way we know we can use that for our battle box system later. Yeah, different risk and execution traps. So basically it's going to kind of give you a little warning of if it does break this, watch out for this, or if this happens, watch for this. And then YAML summary. So that's just if you want to put it into your charts directly, we do have a thing. You can basically just copy and paste it right in there. But we won't really be using that today. So yeah, we got our 4 in there. Just press send. It'll think about it for a second, and then it will let us know what it thinks about the market today. All right. So looks like it says, oh, my bad. Forgot we weren't on. We're on the wrong thing. All right. So this is basically what it came up with. What I was talking about is previous section. Now we got our charts here. I'll put it in, and then it gave us our market review based off of that. So we got our daily snapshot for Wednesday, July 3rd, 2025. So that'd be today, day right before July 4th. So it's exciting. But basically, we got our market review. So there's the 30-minute high I was talking about. So it's going to be at 109,583. Then we got a low at 109,719. And then the current price is 109,309.8. And the daily bullish or bias is going to be cautiously bullish. So what that means is we are bullish, but you want to be a little cautious because there are certain factors within this recap that are going to tell us it's bullish for sure, but be cautious whenever you're looking at the chart. There could be levels or something that are going to be trap levels, stuff like that. All right, and it even tells you right there it's probably because it's testing the resistance shelf. So we're going to jump back on over to the chart, and we're going to throw on our 30-minute high, 30-minute low, and then we won't need the current price. But so let's head right back over to the chart. I'm just going to go to the 15 minutes to make it easy. We'll delete these lines that I have on here. These are from previous days. All right, so nice clean chart. And we'll throw a vertical line, so Alt H, or not, sorry, not vertical, horizontal line. And then we're gonna get our different levels. So the levels that we're looking at are 109,580. So what you can do here is if you have ChatGPT pulled up on a different screen or have it kind of sitting down in like the window down here, and then you just click on the line, press options or settings on the line, and then go to coordinates, and then you can just delete this in here and type in your new number. So ours was 109,580. And you can put the 0.3 in there. It's not going to make a huge difference, especially for Bitcoin. And then you just click OK. And I actually got it pretty close there, so that's about it. And if you want, you can go back in here and go to text and type in 30 minute range high. Which put RH for range high. And then you can see mine's over here, so you can change that in there too. You could change it to the top, the middle, or the bottom, and then if you want it left or right, or like right in the center. I prefer mine to be right normally, so we'll put it on the right. You can also change the color of it too, from right here, and you can also do it from in the settings too. But right here makes it easy, so we'll make it blue. Alright, and then our second one for the 30-minute low, so another Alt H. If you don't want the line going all the way back, you can just do Alt J. And that'll throw a line from wherever you start it. But Alt H is going to be our start, so click on it again, click Settings, Coordinates, and we're going to go 109.071. And then 0.9 for fun. Alright, settings, text. Now, let's throw this one at 30 minutes range low. So 30-minute. Same. There we go. Sweet. So now we got our 30-minute high, 30-minute low, and then you can see price actions actually bouncing between those right now, which is a good sign. Basically, we're in no man's land, so and it too. The other thing I always try to do is, which we talk about in our daily recap. So grab your range tool. So you go here. Oops, sorry. I just grabbed this from back of my chart, so give me a second to remember where it is. Oh, it's right here. That's it. We'll skip that for today, actually. Tomorrow I'll get it set back up, and I'll get it back on there. I lost it. I don't know where it is. Alright, yeah, we'll skip that for today. Whoops. No fib levels. Alright, take that back to long position. If you ever accidentally click on a tool over here like this, just go ahead and right click, and that'll immediately take you back to this. So like say you're like in the middle of making a line, you're like, oh, I don't want that line, just right click, boom, it's gone. Alright, so we got our two lines on there. We're gonna go back, check out what else ChatGPT says. So we're back. We got, here's starting off with a summary. We got the 4 hours that's saying the structure is continuation of higher low reclaim. So it's still, it looks like the 4 hours saying we're going to reclaim, continue to go up. Basically, MACD is positive momentum, so that's good. RSI is in bullish zone, but it's flattening. MA set up, all MAs below fanning bullishly, so that's good too. Basically, that means that the MAs that we have on the chart, so if you want our MAs, it's the 21, the 50, 80, 10, 100, and 200. And they're basically all underneath the price action. They're all fanning out to underneath it, which is good for now. That can also be a bad sign, but for right now, just starting to fan out, that's a good sign. It means bullish. Volume's moderate, no exhaustion yet. Bias is bullish, top side testing. So for the 4 hour, we got a nice bullish bias. Alright, so 1 hour. So the structure's clear, breakout from range, minor pullback underway. So basically it's saying that we had some structure, we clearly broke out of it, and then right now we're having a minor pullback. So technically it's saying the structure wise we're pretty bullish right now. MACD is currently down after the bull cycle, so that is actually bearish. So not as good. RSI is bearish divergence forming, so basically what if you don't know what divergence is, go ahead, go back and watch our trading course, but basically RSI and the actual price action are differing. So in a bearish way, so basically that means we're going to be dropping from the highs. The MA setup, so MA supportive, not but short-term slope softening. So that means they're good. They're all fanned out, but right now they are looking like, well, actually they're not even fanned on here. So I'm actually looking at the 1 hour chart right now. They're somewhat fanned, but right now the price action is so far away from the rest of the MAs. It's just kind of sitting on the 1 or the 21. So it looks like, and typically when that happens, the price is going to dump back down to check the zones of wherever the rest of the MAs are. MAs are supportive, but yeah, short-term slope softening. So basically, yeah, it's saying it's good right now because it's above the 21, but if it starts to fall below the 21 on here, we're gonna go down. Volume faded after the initial spike. Yep, I agree. So it's saying it's in pullback mode. Watch for 109 1K. So some of the things it gives you are not very for the bot. Some of the numbers or targets it tries to give you are not very like great because they're very I don't know, they're like really close. So like it'll tell you like, oh, 109K's expected for a downfall, and it's like, well, we're at 109.2, so like it's not, it's like a $200 move for Bitcoin. It's really not that much of a move. So yeah, just be careful when it says that. Definitely not taking anything off of that. All right, 5 minute. So structure, minor reclaim, underway, post deep dip. So yeah, you got, let's check that out actually. So go to the, oh my bad, that was the 15 minute that said 109K. That 1 hour says pullback cooling. Yeah, so actually I would say that the 1 hour to me looks more bearish, but it's saying neutral, so we'll stick with that for now. Structure, strong higher leg, looking out consolidation will surge. Yeah, so basically 15 minutes kind of the same way. It's looking like, but it's looking more bullish, or not bullish, more bearish than the 1 hour. All right, 5 minute structure minor, reclaim, underway post deep dip, curling up, early reversals. So MACD is looking like it's starting to reverse, rising off sold. That's good. RSI is looking nice on the 5 minute. MA setups reclaim 21. Yep, that's all good too. So it's attempting a reversal, which means we're attempting to go bullish. Overall, bullish continuation. Yeah, basically this is saying high time frames show bullish continuation, but low time frames in pullbacks in reversal test mode, cautiously bullish as long as 109.71 holds. Sweet. So basically it's saying as long as 109.70 holds, then we can go ahead and be bullish. Just be cautious that when it comes back near 109.7, we're actually might go down. So careful of that. All right. So here's where the recap gets interesting. So we got our breakout triggers, our breakdown trigger, daily support, and daily resistance. So we're going to head right back on the trading view here. And we got our 30-minute high and 30-minute low. And we're going to take those numbers now. So remember, Alt H. You can go ahead and change these if you want. If you ask ChatGPT, it will give you a list more colors to make them, so you don't have to decide. But for now, I'm just gonna change mine to a blue. Oops, sorry, that's the wrong one. change this one to blue. Sweet. And then we're going to throw the first one is at 109, 580. Boom. So that's essentially like right on top of the other one. Yeah, like you can't even really tell the difference. So for that, I'd probably just take that out actually, and then take this and change the text to say $30. Let's just do breakdown bigger. Oops, my bad. That's a breakout trigger. Sweet. So if it breaks this line, comes back up, and then retests, that's a good sign for us. That means we're heading bullish. All right, now the next one is the actual breakdown trigger. Oops. So I'm gonna do Alt H, grab the line, put the new coordinates. This one's 109, basically exactly where the 30-minute low was. 109.071. Yep, pretty much exactly. I'm gonna leave that one there, but we'll put a text on it. Break. Red. Break down. All right, and then I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna make this one go on the bottom and this in here. So, all right. So if they're so close like this, and you cannot click the one below and you want it, go ahead and go over to this right here, object tree. Click on it, and now you can see all three of my lines. So I want this one, and I'm gonna do settings. See, now I have that line 30-minute low, and we're gonna put that one on the top. All right, sweet. So now you can see we got the 30-minute low and then the breakdown trigger. And you could have done that with this one too. Be pretty easy, but we'll stick with what we have for right now. All right, so daily support, Alt H, settings, coordinates. Daily support's at 108 to 43. And we'll put daily support. Boom. We got our daily support down there. Put that back in the middle. So middle. All right, and then the next one we got is our daily resistance. So coordinates are 109.893. Okay. Text is daily resistance. All right, sweet. So that's basically that's what our chart is going to look at for right now. So right now we're actually breaking that trigger, so that's sweet. We got the 15's actually looking pretty decent. We broke that RSI midline right there. MACD's curling, Stoaches are curling. We're breaking our breakout trigger. That's all looking very good. What we want to see is a nice break, possibly break this and then come back down, retest here, and then bounce and go up. And that will get us, at that point, we'll take a trade. Oops. Take a trade like right here. With the stop. Who knows where. This is not financial support, by the way. This is just me looking at the charts, having fun. We're looking at say taking a trade, we're just taking paper trades, enjoying our time. All right, so there you go. That's basically what we would take on paper. It's got to go up though, like I said, come back down, hit that. So that's not important. But let's get right back into our uh, trading scenarios. So remember, I said this is not financial advice, but we're gonna go check out what ChatGPT is saying about what we should do for our trading scenarios. So we got our trading scenarios right here. The bullish scenario is that we hold 109 base, so that would be our low where the breakdown trigger and the lower right there. That's going to be the base there, so we want to hold that for sure. Obviously, because if we break down below that, that means we're going down. So yeah, hold that. Entry trigger, like I said, is going to be the breakout, and then close and come back down. Whenever it retests, we'll get back in. We'll throw. So this is the kind of thing when I was talking about these are not super accurate yet. We've kind of been working with the AI to try to train it, but for right now, these are like way too tight. So make sure you use your discretion whenever you're checking out, looking at these. But these are definitely great ideas. So yeah, hold the level. If it breaks above and then comes back down and retest, just like I was just talking about, that's what we're looking for. This is one thing you want to watch for. So you want to make sure the MACD actually crosses, and then it says volume to return, but not everybody has volume on their chart. If you do have bookmap, you can use that for volume. And then the bearish scenario is that we reject off the 1094, so that'd be about where we're retesting the bearish zone basically. So we'd go up, hit our breakout trigger, turn around and come back down, and then break down below our breakdown trigger, come back up, retest it. That would be our bearish trade. There's no news today, but tomorrow is the 4th, so be careful and mindful of that. A lot of people will trade into holidays, try to get their money out before they're essentially off for tomorrow. So here's some stuff you got to watch for. Trap wick around 109.580. Divergence on the 15, not confirmed. Wait for a clean 5-minute reclamation of the 21. MACD needs to curl before an entry. Yep. All right, sweet. So yeah, there's not a ton you need to watch out for. Just basically make sure the trade actually sets up before you end up looking at taking it. Volume zones. So these you can also throw on your chart. So we'll go right back to the chart and throw those on. So our VAH is going to be at 109. So all H. It's going to be at 109, 179. So we'll just leave that one off. Basically, your VAH is right here next to your breakdown trigger on 30-minute. Your POC is going to be at 108 to basically right here. So your point of control is this daily support. If this breaks, then essentially we're definitely flipping bearish. But if that were to happen, you'd probably get a breakdown here first, retest, get in, you'd have your trade down to here, and then you'd probably want to be looking at getting out before you hit this, or at least being cautious and watching it, because if it doesn't break this POC, then you're still technically bullish. VAL is at 107, so that one we can throw on here. I'll do ordinance 107 491. Got our coordinates there. Text is VAL. Boom. And then weekly candle high is 109.580. So that's like essentially right there where the breakout is, and then you got 107,440. So that's essentially where your VAL is the weekly candle low. Okay, so that's basically how you set it up. And then after you have it set up, you can essentially ask it whatever you want. So we're gonna just pretend like we're actually trading this. Probably set this up and then I'll end up heading out. But basically, what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab a screenshot. So I'm gonna do this on the 15, but we see our trade is breaking here. So I'm gonna just basically let AI know that it's breaking. Oops. So screenshot, and then we're gonna go back to ChatGPT, throw our screenshot in here, and then basically you just want to talk to this just like you're like, it's essentially just a mentor for you for trading. So you can be like, hey, I saw that we were breaking the daily resistance, and I am getting ready to get in on a retest of that resistance. Sweet. And then basically, yeah, you can text it whatever you want. Or you can even use this button right down here and talk to it. It makes it a little bit easier if you're, especially if you want to do like a long, like little explanation. The nice thing about AI is you can literally talk for like an hour and then it'll still break through all of that and give you like a nice little response on what it thinks. So for me, I just typed it right there. But let's see what it said. So you spotted a breakout at 109 resistance and are preparing to enter for the retest. Let's assess live. Alright, breakout conditions. So 15-minute candle closed above blah blah, strong body bullish. Structures broke out. So yeah, nice. Saying we met the triggers. So actually right now, if you are looking at the chart, it is we would have to actually wait. So it said the candle actually closed above 109. It actually hasn't yet. So if you check it out right here, we still have about 4 minutes before we know. You really you'd want to wait till it closed to tell you it's actually going to break this resistance, because just wicking up through it and then coming back, that doesn't really mean anything to us. So we want to see it close above this resistance for us. All right, just quick thing. Okay, go back to ChatGPT, back to Echo, see what he's saying. All right, so basically he said we've met our breakout trigger as long as it closes above the daily resistance there. MACD's histograms flipped green. RSI and Stochastics are curling up aggressively, momentum aligning across the board, and no trap signs. So that's all very good for if we were looking to take this trade in a little bit. For your long to be valid, watch for a 5-minute candle retest of 109. Blah, blah, blah. Yep. So basically, what it's saying is exactly what it should be saying. So go back to trading view. Basically, what it's saying is once we get our close up here, we're going to go back to the 5-minute. Once they get to the 5-minute, we're going to see, like, obviously you'd have to have that 15-minute close above the daily resistance, but then we're going to watch for a nice, like, little comeback retest here. Get in on the 5-minute and then take that trade, just like we were saying earlier. So Echo grades this a grade A. Conditions were met, and now we just gotta wait for rejection and EMA reclamation. What Echo's advice is this is an activated breakout. The key is now discipline. Wait for a clean 5-minute retest that holds the 109.8 93 zone with full structure. No early entry under the EMAs. You'll get trapped. So, yep, that's spot on. Epic's doing a good job today. Or Echo's, sorry. Echo's doing a good job today. So, it even says afterwards that you can go ahead and send it the 5-minute and 1-minute screenshots as the pullback hits, and it'll help you out, kind of talk you through it, help you learn some stuff if you need to, or just help confirm some stuff you might already know. So yeah, that's basically the bot, and that's essentially what we're looking at for Bitcoin to do today. So for me, I would say it looks like, yeah, it's going to break up here. We're going to get a retest here. That's when we're going to get in, and then we'll probably have a nice little write up today. But it is close to July 4th, so be careful for that. And yeah, I'll see y'all next week for the next live. So talk to y'all later. Bye.